Welcome to the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium. You're watching the IHA 2024 National Championships. We're watching the penultimate game in the Ginsberg round robin. South Australia versus WA. Victoria, of course, playing after this being the ultimate game. So WA played an earlier game. I'm Simon Gintings. Got to introduce myself. I'm Simon Gintings. I'm with Eric Brooks.
Hello, Simon. It's been a bit of a line change up here in the central commentary position. Thank you to David Baxter, who was here for the last game, and great to see you, Simon. You'll be taking the reins for this one with me alongside you. It's been a great tournament so far. The penultimate game in Ginsberg, as you said, both of these two teams are very, very heavily drilled, and it should be a great game.
Yeah, WA did play earlier this morning, so they had a loss to New South Wales 8-3 this morning, so hopefully they can get a bit of a comeback game. South Australia obviously got fresher legs, we'll see if that goes in their favour.
So having a look at the goalie situation, we're having a look at the South Australian net at the moment. Now there's no goalie in net at the moment because he's stretching at centre ice in Mr. McMillan, who has actually played a game as a skater as well. And so here we go. Here's McMillan stretching at centre ice underneath the Jumbotron at centre ice. Now the situation for WA in net, Simon?
In net for WA, we've got Callan Emerson and Anderson Magro. Just checking to see who's actually in net at the moment. I can't quite see the numbers there. For South Australia, with the aforementioned McMillan, but there's also Miller-Shapova as well. So both teams having two goalies, so no e-bug required for this match.
So I think that this is actually the first game that I can see both goalies on the ice. Shapova's on the ice as well. So it might not surprise me actually if Shapova starts.
We'll find out in about 20 seconds as the players go to the bench or the net, depending on their preference.
So with the bright green stick is number 14 for Western Australia in Emerson. So here's the South Australian bench, Simon.
So definitely they'll be having a bit of a chat about what they want to do. Talking strategy.
So here's WA, as you mentioned, they played earlier. We had a game with them yesterday afternoon. They didn't score against Queensland, but they showed heaps of heart, and they showed a lot of heart this morning too against New South Wales. So for Western Australia, it will be Magro with the start, and McMillan for South Australia.
Interesting little play with the entire South Australia team going into the centre to huddle. Not seen that before.
So here we are, Simon, at centre ice. Two Ginsberg games to come in the round robin.
We have Hannon and Bavin in the, that almost rhymes, in the centre face-off. Hannon bats it back to South Australia and gathers up to Liu. Bats it forward. O'Connor picks it up for WA. Just gets it. Williams gets it a little bit away, but O'Connor is still forechecking but decides to peel away. Poe picks it up for WA. Circles back, looking for someone at the front. Oh, just managed to tuck it in. McMillan didn't quite see it. He had support in the front, but elects to just bat it in, and it just sneaks under the pad.
Absolutely, Simon. Just slid it in here. It was a really interesting angle that Poe managed to actually squeeze it in. Basically, and that cam will show it great, basically from right next to the goal line here, McMillan, yeah, just on the other side of the goal line there, squeeze it in from a acute angle, and Wilkins is on the attack for South Australia.
Wilkins also, and the arm goes up. Looks like as WA touches up, we're going to get a tripping penalty. Let's see who goes in the box.
So Alyssa Lim sitting.
Lim,
She had a great game this morning. She had a great tournament, Alyssa Lim.
Oh, she's had a fantastic tournament. I did say to her that no pressure. I want to see a coast goal. I know she's capable of it. We saw her run from coast to coast and just not able to bury it in the net. So WA may struggle a little bit without her in the D for 2 minutes. Battling in front. There's a little bit of a mess in front, but a nice shot. Oh, managed to get deflected away. South Australia in control. WA managed to pick it up. Pegano bats it deep. Of course, no icing with the PK. Zhao managed to find it, looks for Pegano. Pegano managed to disrupt the South Australian charge. Wilkins, again, strong skate. Oh, managed to scoot through, shoots wide. No save required. Possibly the smallest player, Barber, almost gathers up, but WA on the charge again. They don't seem to be bothered that they're short-handed. Hannon, down the boards, down into skate higher corner. Looking for support, will make a pass. Moshishek couldn't quite get onto that.
That one went aerial, Simon. That was an interesting one.
Back to Hannon. And it's a charge, just misses that though. Moshishek choose to use the D. I like it when players are not afraid to send it back and reset. It's a good strategy. We don't always see it at that age group. Nice shot there for Barber. Unsuccessful though.
Partial line change, South Australia with 19 seconds remaining of the power play for South Australia.
Zhao has space and time to walk it up. Herco in support. Looking for Herco. Managed to pick it up. Not quite able to get on the shot though. Still battling. Tries to scoop it backhand. Hannon picks it up. Just pushes it forward out of the zone. Excellent play from Hannon. Putting pressure on Zhao.
Lim out of the penalty box, back to 5-on-5.
Picked up by Munyard. Skates it behind the net. Looking for someone. Wilkins coming through. Couldn't quite get it. And Poe regathers for WA. Skates around. Hannon. Has a shot. And, oh, not quite. Oh, the puck was loose, but I think the ref lost sight and blew the whistle.
So great work. Lots of end-to-end action. Lim back onto the ice after her penalty. And one of the things I think they really want Alyssa Lim to do is come out of a comfort zone and just go at both ends of the ice, forward or defence. Attacking zone face-off coming up for WA. Back to 5-on-5 hockey.
Yeah, we've definitely seen her do those deep runs. So back to O'Connor at the blue line. Not afraid to have a shot. McMillan has to rise to stop that shot. Lim goes in and bats it deep. Picked up by Louis for South Australia. Loses it. WA. Oh, Pegano. Nice shot, but wide from the house, top of the house. Lim shoots it deep and wide, but picked up by WA. They're putting a lot of pressure, WA. South Australia running.
It was a good zone entry there by Captain Pryor for South Australia. South Australia working it out of their defensive end near the door of doom.
Louis behind the net, looking for options, finds Moshishek. Moshishek loses a tyre. Munyard bats it deep. Moshishek gets back up and manages to, oh, nice little deke. Looking for support, there's 3 players. Oh, Emerson with the huge save. That was a 3-on-1 play there. Excellent use, lateral pass. Almost successful. Pegano goes wide. Just a little drop off pass to Bavin. Bavin just loses control. Barber battling. Just scoots out of blue line. Element sends it deep as WA have to touch up to remain onside. Hard pass by Barber, looking for someone forward. Oh, a huge slap shot. So it's certainly a big shot. Yeah. Very impressive power there. Zhao with a big deep run into the middle. Gets disrupted. Barber all on his own. Can WA get back? Barber has time and space and shot. Oh. Lovely save.
Great way to drive it to the net. Jackson Barber, one of the smaller players on the ice, certainly had the defence coming back from WA, got behind the defence. If he had gone either side of the goalie, it could have been a goal.
Absolutely. Magro's a relatively large goalie, but there was plenty of space for Barber to shoot. WA trying to steer it out. Lim. Wilkins working hard, protecting the puck with the body. WA just can't get it out of the zone at the moment. They do fine. Shoots it forward to Abramov. Abramov goes alone. McMillan with a save, but not really required as he was quite wide. Scrow trying to send it forward, trying to find someone, but it's picked up by South Australia. Pryor making a deep run. Lim applying pressure in defence. WA able to guide that out towards the blue line, but it's picked up by a South Australian player. Wilkins. Oh, nice little stop. Just loses control. Wilkins again. Just bats it forward. Bats it forward to Perk. Wilkins coming in for support. There's 3 WA players apply pressure. Perk banks it behind the net. It's picked up by WA. Banks it off the boards. WA looking to get it out of the zone. Munyon has to come back for it. As Moshasek puts pressure. Finally, Herco. Oh, got to beat the icing. Hannon just a little bit too quick and in front. And we're back for icing.
Doesn't quite defeat the icing. 1-0 in the favour of WA at the moment. Shots are fairly even. Just under 8 minutes remaining in the first period. Attacking zone face-off coming up here for South Australia.
Moshasek. It looks to be Spencer. Shot by Hannon. Magro all over that. WA looking to get it out. Managed to do so. Poe. Williams. Picked up by WA. Just bats it wide, but White's there. Poe coming in. Herco. WA have to go back. Spencer. We have a whistle. I think for offside.
Offside, 7:35 remaining, and shot Simon now equal at 3. An attacking zone face-off coming up for WA. Poe will take it. High grade towards the right-hand side. Williams gliding in towards the left with Spencer and Element. 2 very similar D-men. They are changing up their D, WA.
They are, but South Australia have been noticeably putting a lot more pressure. Mosasek skating down into skate high corner. It just stops, gives himself a little bit of time, but it's disrupted. So trying to get it out. Williams, big long strides, and has Henley in the. Sorry, that was Herco in the middle. Wrong side. Element has to come back for it. Will it get there? And it's called for icing.
So interesting with the D partners that WA had. They had 2 guys that were very, very similar in size and ability there. What has been good is juggling up the lines and not necessarily always playing with the same person the entire time. Element and Spencer were the D-men who have now come off for WA.
Yeah, definitely. It's handy to be able to mix it up, but then again, it's also important to develop chemistry. South Australia, Hannon, under a little bit of pressure, but able to maintain control and decides to skate it out himself. Hannon all the way through. Lim applying pressure in defence. Going for there, and she manages to stop that shot coming to the front of the net. Hannon again. Oh, just misses it, but Williams is there. Wide shot. Oh, how did that go wide? It just scooted across the paint. Pagano looks for support. Finds Barber up front, but it just skips off the stick, and Hannon is able to regather. Pagano and Barber applying pressure. Williams tries to deke, just loses control, but it's picked up handily by Barber. Has a shot, Magro, not quite in control, but oh, I thought he had that, but it certainly looked to be loose, and it scooted off into Cafe Corner. Dances across the top of the boards. Barber. WA finally get out of their zone. Long skate from Pagano. Looks for someone at the front. Unable to find Barber at the front. WA player goes down. Barber at the back door, just needs to get that shot. Shovels it. Save by McMillan. Pagano looking for Munyard at the back, finds her. But it's picked off by Williams, who goes for a long skate. Has Ungling off to the side in support. Pagano, lovely back check there. Barber coming through. WA in control. I just realised that there's 3 Barbers on the ice in the team potentially at any one time. So we got
and 2 on one and 1 on the other.
Yes, 1 yellow Barber and 2 red Barbers, just to be confusing.
Hey mate, there's no 4 Cabarras, but that's pretty close.
Abramov just dangling that puck and creating the offside situation there.
So there's been a lot to like. I was listening to Dawn Watt and Rob Douchman this morning in the games, and they were describing that McMillan, I think, is actually an age group under the one that they're in. So he's playing up.
That's impressive, being in a U11. South Australia bringing in control. Has a little bit of pressure. Abramov unable to scoop that out though. Bit of pressure from Barter. Finds Abramov wide, who has some time and space. Goes for himself. No one quite getting it. Scrow going in the middle. Oh, Scrow almost in position. Lisa Lim, we know what she can do. She blows a tie though. Gets back up. Again, puts that forecheck in pressure.
Some contact didn't help.
Again, oh, wonderful back check. Zhao having trouble handling that. Lim dumps it deep. Dumps it deep to Scrow. Zhao. South Australia player goes down. Zhao manages to keep it out. Tries to stuff it in. McMillan drops on it. So, interesting fact with the Barbers, we've got Corbin Barber, number 9 for Western Australia, and then we've got Jackson Barber, number 10, and Riley Barber, number 11. So, it's a...
And then if you want to go close but not quite, Amelia Bartar in 22 for South Australia.
So, 9, 10, 11, it's... I just got to remember what colour is what. South Australia's wrong run deep. Lim is there to pick it up. Sends it wide for the outlet pass. Does so beautifully. Wilkins just stops and just that little stutter actually trying to create some space, but actually put some pressure on him. Element at the top, decides to have a shot. Wilkins bats that down with a glove. Well sighted. Element trying to push Wilkins wide. Wilkins tries to dance around, but unable. Magro with the big save as William picks up the puck in skate high corner. Barber at the top of the blue line. It's not getting past him. Poe running deep. Pass Barber. Of the Riley kind, as you would say.
There we go,
Oh,
Simon.
nice shot from WA, from Poe. Just across the face. Williams
versus Wilkins, just to make it that extra bit confusing for you, Simon.
Yeah, it's I'm grateful for the nameplates. Calling the Victorian game can be a bit of a challenge without the nameplates, but in this case, it's still very confusing. WA, deep run from Herco. Barbo there with him. Lau picks it up. Lure running down deep past the penalty boxes. Tries to bank it off, but just can't get past Element. Element makes the red line and hard shot to the goals. Barber in on the forecheck. Sorry, that was Spencer that had that shot. Hannon. Oh, Spencer with the sweep. Just managed to disrupt that run from Hannon. Magro likely bats it behind, but has to get around. Oh, a couple of South Australia players in the paint there.
There is 1 minute remaining in the first period.
Tries to get it in. Spencer, solid in defence. Bats it out, but it's collected by Liu. Spencer pushes it forward. Finds Wilkins. Tries to do the spinorama and pass. Lim out late, but in a great position, puts great pressure and picks it up. And we know what she can do, and she's about to demonstrate that. Oh, yes! Wish fulfilled. I did put that challenge out to her, and she's just done it. She deserved that.
Alyssa Lim assisted by Simon Gintings.
Oh, look, I'm not going to take any credit for that. That was all her. Just that beautiful defensive play to start that. Just disruptive, and then just dancing around the South Australian players, and just a really good shovel to get over McMillan.
We joke about commentators' curse. That was positive reinforcement, Simon, with 20 seconds remaining in the period.
Perk managed to control that puck, looking for someone in the centre. Oh, unlucky there for Henley. In the right position. You got to play that position, and he did that perfectly. South Australia looking for the charge, looking for someone. Perk just above the paint. And that's the period, folks. So 2-0 to WA.
And aren't the WA parents up and about?
Yeah, look at it. They've been a great presence in the rink all week at all ages for WA. And
it doesn't matter what their team's doing either. They're here supportive.
Absolutely. And then we can see the South Australia flag at the back too. Lots of red jerseys as well. So I did notice that the South Australia team were cheering on the tan South Australian team with Let's Go in the earlier game.
So having a look at the Western Australia bench, very, very happy with that period. Western Australia will be running through the goal scorers for you. Poe, third goal of the tournament, assisted by Williams. And then Alyssa Lim, her second goal of the tournament, unassisted with 23 seconds remaining in the period.
And what a goal it was. As I said, I did say to her I'd want to see a coast-to-coast goal. And, well, not completely coast-to-coast, but close enough.
Mate, if going coast to coast when you're in WA and you're here in Newcastle, that's a long way, my friend.
Yeah, that's true. Although, Coburn's not that, it is certainly the same size, so, she should be used to that type of ice.
I love Coburn Ice Arena, by the way. It's fantastic. Got to watch some action there when I was over in WA, which has been too long ago now, and watching their AW, especially Perth Ice Arena in the AI. That's a great great arena too. The Perth road trips are awesome. 15 minutes on the clock. Some love for the South Australian fans over there. They've just spotted that they're on the Jumbotron over there. Well done. Well done, guys. So South Australian bench reminding their players that they've got the long change.
There's been a time as a centre I've faced up on the wrong side. Not being mindful of which side I'm supposed to be on. Zhao pushes it forward. South Australia managed to control that. Barber on the forecheck on Lim. And
heads up South Australian bench as that came over the bench. Everyone's okay, but out of play at the South Australian bench.
Beauty of wearing cages. No danger. Zhao and Wilkins, Zamboni corner, face off. Barber there bats it back to Pryor, who sends it deep. Moshishek just does a beautiful skid and buys himself some time. Wilkins does likewise. Moshishek in support, looks for someone and tries to look for someone in front, but it's picked up by WA. Ludes trying to send it deep, but a little bit of a collision there with Scrow. Lim looks for the deep part of Munyard. Munyard looking for a cross-ice pass, managed to connect to Zhao, but it's picked up by Abramov. Abramov with the shot. Oh, the puck looked like he was going to seal that, but it's scuttled forward. Pryor able to bat that out, though. Zhao picking up that puck.
McMillan's glove came off, but he recovered.
Zhao with the big shot goes wide, high and wide. South Australia tried to dig it out and do so through Jackson Barber. A little
penalty
bit of collision
coming
between Huang and Jackson Barber. Hopefully both are right. There's not much to him. He's a little guy.
So Hung sitting 2 minutes for an illegal hit, and South Australia will head on to the power play. It is 2-0 in favour of WA. Let's see what South Australia can do on their power play. So having a look here on the replay, here's McMillan, made the save, had to scramble, lost his glove, and then he went back and retrieved it, put it back on. Great work there by McMillan.
South Australia managed to get that. WA managed to gather. Dances around. Poe with the shot. Moshishek picks it up. Again, another really small play, but geez, he's fast. Just beautiful work there by Moshishek. Looking for an option. Finds Wilkins. Great option. Oh, shot. Magro able to control that. South Australia really unlucky not to have scored there.
Wilkins was certainly trying to dig underneath the pad, but the puck was frozen there. Great work here in defence by WA. And shout out to any kid who wants to play D in this tournament, because everyone wants to score goals or be the goalie. Who wants to be defence? And for those kids who volunteer for that, hats off to you.
Yeah. Barber, the older Barber, with a big shot. Sorry, that was Hannon, sorry. WA just blocked by Herco's shot, was blocked. South Australia tried to scoot it around, looking for someone to get it out. Lim there, sends it deep. Hannon has to pick that up. No pressure, slight pressure from Poe, but he managed to dance around that. Moshishek on the blue line waiting. Got Henley coming through as well, but it's high and wide. It's picked up by Riley Barber and scooted deep. Moshishek. Oh, beautiful work there from Moshishek. Said he's small and nimble. Riley Barber sends it deep to Moshishek. Lim applying pressure. Somehow Moshishek, Lim able to pick that up. Riley Barber tries to stop that, but Herco is just too good. Comes through, down through, skate hard corner. Drives wide, and it's sent wide. Moshishek in the free. Spencer and Munyard. Spencer tries to sweep it. Moshashek somehow managed to still stay in position, even on his knees. Players just shoveling at it. Desperate scramble. Hannon trying to keep control.
Power play over.
Puck picked up by young Jackson Barber. Good to see that he is back on the ice after that heavy hit. He appeared to be all right. He did get some medical attention, but it's good to see that he's back on the ice. WA on the charge. On the charge from Babin. Goes around to skate higher corner. South Australia looking to get it out. Can't quite manage it. But again, young Jackson Barber down the line, but it sees attention from Alyssa Lim. Pegano tries to dance around 3 players and still has a shot. Oh, just wide.
Almost went in just quietly.
I don't think McMillan even saw that shot. He had 3 South Australian players in front of him. WA get it out of the zone. Zhao has back Pegano on the other side. Pegano goes deep to try and claim it from Liu. Lim has to come back. It's picked up by young Jackson Barber. Again, just some beautiful skating there. Can't find support from the South Australian player.
This South Australian line's been out here for a long time, Simon.
Yeah, they have been called out. Wilkins bats it across, creates some space. Liu walks it in. Element trying to harass, but Liu's a little bit too quick. Looks for someone at the front. Unfortunately, Pagano was there for WA. Pryor playing back check. Shot. McMillan somehow manages to
What a great save, McMillan. I don't know what you were doing at the age of 12 or 13 or even younger in McMillan's case, Simon, but it definitely wasn't this.
No, definitely not. Absolutely. Fantastic save. Just managed to smother that puck. That was a dangerous play.
What I liked about that South Australia line change, Simon, even though they'd been out there for a while, they all didn't come off at the same time. They staggered the line change.
Yeah, that definitely. I think the South Australia program has a pretty good program overall. They've always had a relatively strong side that represent. South Australia on the charge. Hannon. Just pushed off the puck there. Barber wasn't able to get. He's actually broken his
on the
stick.
charge.
Oh! Poe does it by himself. And aren't the WA fans happy?
And also celebrating over that side too. What a delivery, driving to the net all by themselves here, Poe. Fantastic drive to the net, and then the celebration. The WA fans go up. This one will show it well from behind McMillan. McMillan certainly not disgracing this one, but it was a great shot.
Yeah, that play started at the blue line, and unfortunately Jackson Barber broke his stick, and he just got sent out of the play basically, and left Poe free to run, and no one home to defend.
How many sticks are you bringing with you to a tournament like this, Simon, as somebody in this age group?
Oh, I don't know. Well, for my son, I've always got a spare stick. And actually sometimes bring his older, even smaller stick just in case. So you'd need at least 2.
So while we were talking about sticks, and there is a branch of Skaters Network on site here at Hunter Ice Skating Stadium, Alyssa Lim absolutely drove the net there.
A nice plug for the rink.
Oh, mate, I've been plugging the cafe for so long, and I did have another delivery this morning. Thank you, Michael, from Hunter Ice Skating Stadium for delivering the fish cocktails during play. It was awesome, thank you.
Zhao to a Connor. Connor from the blue line sends it. Saved by McMillan. Scooped up. Scooped up and carried out there by Wilkins. Crosses to Lim. Lim bats it forward. tried to find Abramov, but it darts over his stick. Wilkins. Looking for support. Oh, just fans on that pass. He was definitely looking for Henley at the top of the house. Pass intercepted. Abramov just tries to push it forward. Zhao picks it up though. Managed to walk in. Got 3 players in front. Bats it. Tries to go forward, but it hits the back of the net. And Wilkins elects to run it out of the zone. 2 players. 2 players there. Munyard and Element. Zhao picks that up and runs deep. Beautiful skating from Mosishek backwards to defend. Lure for South Australia. Oh, lovely. That's a textbook breakout pass. As Ung carries it and dumps it deep. Mosishek on the forecheck. It's picked up by Munyard. Munyard fails to find someone wide. Lure dumps it deep. South Australia touch up. Munyard regathers. Element there. Finds the centre, but Abramov picks that up. South Australia, lovely sweep there from Lure to disrupt that Western Australian play. We have young Jackson Barber again. Just loses a puck at Munyard regathers. Lovely forward-checking pressure from Barber. Finds Moshishek. There's not much of him, but geez, he's quick. Barber looking for someone. Disrupted through the skates of Spencer.
The WAD's been out there for a long, long time. They're starting to think about a change now, but when can they change?
Hannon with the big run, legs are moving, looking for the opportunity. Backhand shovel, unsuccessful as Magro closes the legs. Pagano picks it up. Lou in defence. Oh, Lou falls over. Oh, just enough for McMillan to be able to save that. Just that little bit of disruption. Pagano. Bavin. Spencer. Couldn't quite get on it. Bavin shovels at it. Again, couldn't quite get behind the puck, and McMillan is all over that. Puck goes out. Jackson Barber with the legs. He's got pace. He's got Moshishek in the centre if he can get to it. Moshishek goes in for the forecheck. White coming forward. Just dances around. Barber with it. Yellow Barber, that is.
I see you're learning. I see you're learning, Master.
I'm just a mere Padawan. Spencer with the big running slappy. Just wide, very wide. Good effort. Hannon was trying to disrupt that. A little bit of collision mid-ice. McMillan has to jump to try and stop that. But Corbin Barber tries to shovel it into the centre. Spencer couldn't quite get there. Sorry, that was Poe.
Lots of time between whistles, Simon.
Yeah, we haven't heard a whistle for a while.
South Australia looking to clear it out of their defensive end. Here goes South Australia. Hannon just happy to dump it in before it comes off for a change.
Steve, Alyssa Lim. Magro has to. Oh no, we thought it was frozen, but it wasn't.
Good job there, Lim.
Pagano battling hard with Perk.
It's good work, O'Connor as well back there. O'Connor and Lim combining well.
Lim going for a deep skate, but then she elects to pass to Poe. But Lim is into. Oh, she's just brought off onside. Managed to collect up. Managed to get back onside and pick up the puck on the way back. South Australia through Jackson Barber. Sorry, that was Riley Barber that time. Pryor picking it up in Skater's corner. Skate high corner. Pryor managed to regather. Goes for a skate. Look at that lovely deep backward skating from Lim. managed to disrupt the play from Pryor. And WA regather. WA looking for an option. Poe in front. Oh,
got to feel sorry for McMillan there. Just came between the 5-hole, came off his skates and in. WA, massive reward for effort though. It had been end-to-end for so long. McMillan looks a little distraught back there, but hold your head up, McMillan. You did fantastic anyway. Both goalies have been fantastic, but WA in the end just came off the skates.
Yeah,
and now it's 4-0.
It's a bit of an ugly goal when it comes from behind and bats off the goalie and back in. It's sort of, yeah, there's not much you can do about that. Just goes to show sometimes you throw it at the net and sometimes it plays. Moshashek tries to dance around and spinorama. Moshashek managed to, excellent work from Moshashek. Looking for an option to the pass. Pressured from Munyard. Janowska tried to shoot that. Wasn't able to get there, but in WA through Zhao. Pick it up. Liu with the nice sweep. Finds Henley. Henley going wide. Tries to shoot. Abramov in the way. Ung has to correct, but he's got Xiao and Scrow chasing, but it's back for icing.
So I just want to give a shout out to the WA pairing on defence at the moment, Elman and Munyard. They were split up a while ago, but they came back. There's been a couple of times where the South Australian attacks come forward, they've stayed together, and then when they've seen the puck go one way or the other, then they've split themselves apart, and also their D-to-D passing to get it out of the defensive zone on the breakout's been really good as well. So shout out to those two players.
Foot race. Hannon McMillan was out, so no icing. Finds young Jackson Barber on the skate. WA managed to pick it up through Scrow. Scrow shovels it through. Hannon, though, in the way and managed to regather, looking for the breakout pass. Banks it around the boards.
Penalty coming.
High stick.
So this is a very interesting situation here, Simon. The penalty box door will be opening. WA lead 4-0, and now they'll be heading towards the power play. So attacking zone face-off coming up now for WA. Minute 55 remaining in the period.
Yeah, Hannon in the box for high sticking. I think this may hurt South Australia. He's obviously one of the consummate players out there. Pagano, battle of Spencer. Corbin Barber unlucky not to connect on that. In the right spot though, and do like to see that.
That was going goal bound if he had a connected with that.
In the clearance. Munyard and Spencer. Getting back to your statement about the Ds, it's really important that they work as a unit, and it's really great to see at this age that they are working as a pair. Corbin Barber walks around, tries to shoot. Picked up by Jackson Barber this time. Barber, Corbin.
There is 1 minute remaining in the second period.
We have 55 seconds in this penalty. Nice clearance. Magro has to play it safe.
Alyssa Lim was probably lucky she ducked when she did, actually, because it was coming right at her head.
It was a high shot. Element just loses it temporarily. Wilkins was able to shove it forward temporary. Pryor, again on the backhand. Moshashek. It's a little pocket rocket. Pekino carrying it forward for WA. Enters the zone. Shot. McMillan all over that, and a wonderful save from McMillan.
Beautiful save, Simon, with 12 seconds remaining. McMillan's been fantastic. Shots on goal, favouring WA 17-14. McMillan playing up in age group and has been fantastic. 12 seconds on the big clock, 16 seconds on the small clock for the WA power play.
Shot high, not quite high to hit the netting, but top of the glass. South Australia managed to clear. Moshashek and Lim in battle. And there we have it for the third period as we go in for the ice clean. What a great period for WA. A little bit unlucky for South Australia. They've had so many good opportunities and some good setups plays, but Magro up to the task. And I think McMillan maybe a little bit unlucky to have those couple of those goals scored against him.
Oh, some nice sportsmanship coming as they both goalies had a chat as they were leaving the ice. Absolutely right, Simon. Yes, it is 4-0 in one direction for the other WA against South Australia on this stage. There's still 15 minutes of hockey when we come back, so we've seen before at this age group. It's still anyone's game. Shots fairly even. You know, they didn't have some puck luck, South Australia, that's fine. I'd be quite happy if there wasn't a goalie change. Leave McMillan over there. Shopova hasn't had a lot of ice time. Maybe it is a time to bring her on. I don't know about the semi-final permutations. Not going to think about that at this stage. But 15 minutes of hockey, anyone can win, and it's been really entertaining.
Welcome back to the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium in Lake Macquarie, Awabakal land. I'm Simon Ginting and Eric Brooks for the third period of WA versus South Australia. WA in the box seat at the moment with 4-0. 2 goals scored during that second period that we will go through. The third goal for WA scored by Poe unassisted, and what a goal it was. Williams scoring the 4th goal for WA, assisted by Herco and Poe. Now, I made a little bit of an inquiry, Eric, about young Mozasek. There's not a lot of him, and I thought he might have been an underage player, but it turns out that he's 12.
Okay.
So just a little bit of a pocket rocket.
And then you also asked about Jackson Barber as well.
Yeah, Jackson, he's 10. So, I mean, full credit playing up at that level. It's quite impressive.
Absolutely, it is. Play gets underway for the third and final period. Penalty boxes are empty.
Munyard tries to shoot, finds, not quite finds. Moshasek, speak of the devil, shoots. Massive save from on Moshasek. WA picking up the puck. Looking to get out of the zone. Miraco, but couldn't quite do it. Lim having to battle hard. Presses in cafe corner. More reinforcements come in. As Wilkins tries to battle as well. Lim finally gets the better of it and manages just to dig it out deep. Williams on the charge. On the charge there on Pryor. Lim couldn't get quite there, and Hannon out of the box in the spot. Mozasek just in that right slot, but just the puck skates just in front of his stick. Skates behind the net, tries to jump it in, finds Hannon. Hannon getting some pressure. Disruptive play there from Williams. But South Australia managed to skate it out by Wilkins. Deeks, massive hit on Lim. She's back up. That is one tough hockey player. Mozasek digs in and he scores a goal. What a goal.
Right place, right time, right result for South Australia, and they're starting to get their parents to drive them up the mountain.
The Adelaide Hills,
Adelaide Hills.
Remarkable, if you will.
They were driving towards Mount Disappointment that's in Victoria, but that one's much better, Simon.
Well, I mean, they've been trying to do that all game, and it finally paid off as Mozasek being right in those zones, you know.
If there are any other teams out there who would like Simon to ask about the age of their players and then have them score a goal in the next period, Simon Gintings.
I've got the Midas touch, perhaps. Bavin. So, yeah, I've got Poe and now Mozasek.
And Alyssa Lim. How you doing?
Bavin. Finds some space, tries to dance around, just tangled up there with Barber. WA picking it up. Bavin couldn't quite get it, but it's Spencer dumps it deep, temporarily. Huang on the chase. Young Jackson Barber hits his turn next, I reckon. Yeah, he's doing all the good stuff.
Oh, well, you did ask about Jackson Barber. That is correct.
Yeah. Lovely intensity, lovely effort from both teams, really. And that's what it's really about at this level.
So what's going to be interesting, Simon, is to see how these players develop. They're in U13 at the moment, and sort of see how they develop over the years.
Yeah, it will be interesting. I was watching the Australian jersey presentations a little bit earlier today, and I'm guessing some of those kids would have been in this very same situation. Barber, the older Barber, tries to find the younger Barber, but unsuccessful. Bats it forward. Lou. Just misses. Zhao. McMillan with the massive save.
Bit of pushy shovey in the net. Bit of a late one there as they try and protect their goalie, South Australia. 12:01 remaining, and it's 4-1 now in favour of WA. But South Australia are driving, or their parents are driving them anyway, up the ladder of success.
Yeah. Zhao managed to skate it forward, push it forward, but it's scooped up by Wilkins. Hannon tries to get it out and does so temporarily. O'Connor has some space, but harassed by Wilkins. Scrow dumps it forward. Abramov moving forward to try and get it, cut that off. It's just beyond the reach of Lim. Lim with the big skate. Oh, just managed to blow a tire and mishandle it. Battling still though. Hannon goes down.
Penalty coming. Illegal hit. South Australia heading towards the power play.
Zhao in the box there for WA. We've got 2 minutes on the clock. 11:15 left in the third period with 4-1 to WA.
This is a vital power play. Look at the power play line, Simon. It's all you, mate.
Poe. Massive hit there by Spencer. Dumps it deep. McMillan just controls the puck. It's picked up by Hannon. Berko trying to put pressure on Hannon. Does so, disrupts the play. On temporaries. Moshasek looking for the options, throws it forward. Oh, couldn't quite get there. Herco has to regather, swings it wide. Lures at the point, picks that up. Poe coming in, managed to block it and managed to excellent deep ice, non-icing, down into his own safety. Poe on the forecheck. Poe on the Moshasek battling with Spencer. Spencer beating that. McMillan just playing safe. Lou picks it up. Poe puts pressure on Lou. Managed to disrupt and allow WA an entry through Herco. Moshasek, low skating for small size. Oh, lovely little dance there. Beautiful puck movement there. Munyard just able to bat it out. South Australia have to touch up. Poe charging hard on Lou. Oh, lovely stick to disrupt. Looking for some options. And it's Alyssa Lim. Unlucky not to connect with that. Munyard has to come back.
20 seconds of the power play for South Australia.
Couldn't quite get out there, Munyard. Alyssa Lim battling hard, just trying to stop Wilkins from having that clean shot. And Wilkins has that shot and scores.
Power play goal, South Australia. They are starting the climb. Wilkins has been fantastic as well. Holsters the weapon, and they're on their way back.
Excellent work from Wilkins under extreme pressure from Lim. Just managed to just get that little bit of space as they peeled around, and Lim not quite quick enough to match.
Did you ask about Wilkins as well at the intermission? I know you didn't have a lot of time down there.
No, maybe I should have. He certainly looks to be on the older end, but we have been deceived before. Spencer with the block with the skate. Corbin Barber battling with young Jackson Barber. Pagano under pressure there. Managed to get around. Looked to be a little bit of a hooking there, but not called. Spencer unlucky not to block that. Moshasek there first. Negates the icing. Managed to dance it off. O'Connor there to put pressure on. Barber on Janovska. Hannon has to come back. Pagano on the forecheck. Barber unsuccessful. Hannon tries to shoot forward, but it sends it out of the zone. Picked up by Pryor, looks for Wilkins, finds Wilkins. Wilkins takes a run, dumps it deep. There's a limb there in the bottom corner as she's put under pressure. Hannon carries it in, under pressure from Abramov. O'Connor picks that puck from behind the net, looking for options, or just managed to lose that in the skates, but does well. Does well, a bit of a battle there from Pagano. Couldn't quite get it there. Alyssa Lim with the carry, out of the zone. Managed to dance through the South Australian players, looking for options. Comes through, drives herself. Oh, just needed that WA player to be coming through. Unsuccessful though. Connor and a little bit of a collision there. Zhao picks up the puck. Strong one-handed carry from Zhao. Needs to get both hands on the stick. And it's deflected up high. Abramov tries to send it through to the slot. Unsuccessful. Wilkins manages to dance around Zhao. Carries it up the puck. Up the side, up the boards, dances around. Munyard's there though. Oh, Wilkins with his second goal, and oh my goodness, it's a bit of a comeback.
They're at the edge of town. They're at the edge of town and they're on their way back. Well driven there by Hannon. Got past both defenders. Got past the goalie with 6:50 remaining. It's 4-3 in favour now of WA. It's been bang, bang, bang South Australia since Simon Ginsings went to the dressing room to inquire about the ages of the kids.
Oh, that goal is almost a carbon copy of the other goal. Just that lateral movement, creating that space and time, and pulling Magro out of position. Just beating defenders. South Australia on the charge. They got a bit of a bounce in their step. Hannon battling hard. Moshishek retrieves it, but only finds O'Connor. Spencer. Barber finds Hannon. Hannon on the charge. Enters zone, shoots it deep. Munyard picks that up. Under pressure. Moshishek, again, strong little carry. Goes down deep into Cave corner. Having a little bit of trouble there. A lot of pressure there applied by Herco. South Australia bench appealing for the contact.
There's been about 4 penalties they've appealed for, and they had some justification there. Play continues. Pryor.
Oh, blocked shot. And look at Element go. Element looking for space. McMillan, tries for a second dig, unlucky. What a spectacular save. What a brilliant run from Element. South Australia on the ascendancy at the moment. Poe has the puck, looking for the corner, and shoots wide. Tries Spencer, steps in, kicks it forward.
Soccer
Lovely
skills.
Defensive play, yeah. That's what you want to see. Puck wheels around, down to corporate corner. Zhao just dances past Mosasek. Loses a footing. Young Jackson Barber takes control. Looks for an option. Chasing Harbour there. As always, is there. Alyssa Lim just skating hard. Under pressure. Managed to bat it forward to Herco. Herco loses. Lim picks up the puck. She's going to go for a run. And Jigsaw managed to freeze that puck. Puck gets stuck.
Not for the first time, Alyssa Lim going coast to coast, and then right after that, then she was trying to dig against McMillan on McMillan's left-hand post. He's going, he made all the directions there.
Battle in front. Pagano with the shot. Deflected up into the netting and safe.
So this is a really interesting period, Simon. There's 4:22 remaining. WA have held the lead the entire time, but the last 3 goals, 3 unanswered goals for South Australia. We could be going to a shootout. I don't know, have you done a shootout for Ginsberg yet?
I don't think Ginsberg, definitely for Boxall.
Oh, there were lots of shootouts in Boxall. There were like 3 games in a row in Boxall that went to shootout. South Australia trying to clear it out of their zone.
Pagano battling against Hannon. Sorry, that was Wilkins' element. Oh, just stepping in and offside there.
That was unlucky for Element, but I really liked the way that he attacked the puck here on the right-hand side, right near the South Australian bench. It was only millimetres or inches, depending on your unit of measurement of choice.
Yeah, depends. Freedom units, as they say. Wilkins and Zhao. Wilkins managed to bat it forward and charge forward, but Zhao picks that up eventually. Dances around, shoots, wide. No save. Young Williams on the puck. Hannon applying pressure. Finds Abramov in the shot. Oh, just gloved away. It was probably a little bit wide, but gloved away by McMillan. Alyssa Lim looks for Munyard. So we've got a different D pairing again. Abramov tries to forecheck. Lim. Oh, just runs into the official there. WA on the charge. Zhao. He's been working hard. I think he's definitely looks like he's earning a goal. Lim. Shot from the blue line. It's wide. WA in control. O'Connor ready for that pass deep, but Abramov elects to go into the corner. Williams there to protect. Tries to bat it forward, but not hard enough to get to someone. Abramov is shot, but it's wide. Zhao picks that up, looking for someone in the slot. Lim steps in, shoots. Puck is just boggling everywhere at the moment. WA controlling. Lim picks up that puck. Just tries to circle away and behind the net. Just give herself some time and space, and we know what she can do when she does that. Well, just that, wonderful last minute poke check from Hannon, disrupting Lim's charge. WA coming forward. Zhao in control now. Has Herco as an option. Slaps. Oh, McMillan sees that. Zhao, Herco chasing in. We got Ung. Tries to get it out and does so. But Zhao picks that up. Again, heavy forechecking from the South Australian side. And that goes out over the WA bench.
1 minute 41 remaining. South Australia calling for a timeout with 1 minute 41 remaining. Looking at the South Australia bench. WA dominated on the scoreboard and 3 unanswered goals for South Australia here. This is really a toss of the coin situation here for the next minute 41, which is still a long time at this level of hockey. Having a look at the South Australian bench now. McMillan coming back. You would have to think that WA would be in the box seat, but this could change, Simon, in the blink of an eye.
It certainly can, and it has really. You know, we were looking at a 4-0 game, and then, you know, the third period exploded, you know, with a goal to Moshashek, assisted by Barber and Hannon for the South Australia's first goal. And then Wilkins, power play goal to get the second tally. And then Wilkins unassisted again for the third. So it's been lots of chances that I think South Australia were probably a little bit lucky. You know, they were under a lot of pressure in WA just prior to that timeout sequence. So WA probably consider themselves unlucky to not have gotten a goal in that shift, those last couple of shifts.
Oh, the atmosphere in this building for what is a U13's tournament is fantastic. The WA parents up and about. They're chanting for their team. The South Australian fans are nervous. The WA fans, they're in front by a goal. They're up and about. Minute 41, Simon, bring us home.
Pagano has the puck against young Jackson Barger. Wilkins there to assist. 3 players, Moshashek. Wilkins finds it, dances through. Munyard with the big sweep. Poe picks that up. Comes down the side. Sideboards into corporate corner, looking for an option. Oh, Pagano has a whack but misses the puck. Young Mushashek dances around Herco. We've got Element. Munyard. Puck is still there. Puck is carried out.
There is 1 minute remaining in the third period.
Munyard with a strong carry and gets to the red line and dumps it. That's perfect play.
WA in the box seat.
Wilkins. Hannon loses the puck. WA looking for it. Pagano looking for that. Oh, just shoots to the side of the net. 36 seconds to go. Pass to the slot, unsuccessful. Hannon on the charge. Big high and shot.
Too high.
Element there, trying to disrupt the shot. Munyard sweeps it away. 18 seconds. South Australia coming through with Wilkins. Oh, Barber has a swing.
Safety first, WA.
Munyard. Can they get to Pagano? Gets
no
there
icing.
first, no icing. Looks for the pass. Big stick lift to disrupt that pass to the slot. Poe with the shot, and that's it, folks. WA take it. What a nail biter. What a nail biting third period.
WA hang on. South Australia, they come back hard. If you would have had a thought at the end of that period that it was basically 4-0 and then South Australia have gone bang, bang, bang. They've just come up short, but WA, what a great game at both ends of the ice.
Oh, fantastic play from both teams. Lots of effort, lots of skating. I mean, these kids have a bright future. I mean, honestly, they're playing at this level at their age, and some of them, as we've noted, are playing well above their age. So, outstanding play. Really be proud of your efforts for both teams. But WA just a little bit stronger in the end. Of a rampaging South Australia in the third period. WA to take it 4-3.
And as we keep on saying, Simon, all the games are on the Thought Fox Media YouTube channel. So if you want to watch it back later, if the coaches, the team management want to have a look and see what happened, we've got lots of different angles covered. I know the sport that I was involved in at the age of 13, we didn't have anywhere near the coverage like this for a national tournament. So congratulations all around. Zamboni's on the ice. And Simon, what a game. Well done.
What a game. Yeah, absolutely. And what an opportunity for these kids. Well, you've been watching the IHA 2024 National Championships, the Ginsberg portion of the championships. We've had 4 competitions run in the space of 2 weeks. So this was the penultimate game for Ginsberg in the round robin. We'll have finals tomorrow. But from Hunter Ice Skating Stadium, I'm Simon Kinnington. With me is Eric Brooks. Hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. But for now, bye for now.